Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all? I completely apologize. I did not do a daily message yesterday because I waited too long and then my day exploded. And every time I thought I'll jump on now, something, it's just one of those snowball effects. So I apologize. So here I am today, and that's why I'm here early, because some things could snowball again today. It's summer, baby on the way, and a lot going on. So thank you all for being here with me, and please like my page so that you get the notification, or subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get the notification when I go live. That's honestly, guys, the best way to keep up with me. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning. So thank you for being here. The best way to keep up with me. And then, just watch my Facebook page, Guidance 311, and the website. All the information is there, guidance311.com. So, all right. A lot going on. So the first thing I want to do, Wednesday night was awesome. So thank you for the ladies that joined me Wednesday night. It was really, really nice. It was just a nice, casual, laid back, answering questions. We had a phenomenal meditation. It was just really, really good spirit gathering. So really cool. So thank you for those who look for that about maybe once a month, where all you have to do is go to my website and RSVP, and then we're going to get together in a Zoom meeting and do a meditation, and then basically share spirit. Whether you want to do mediumship, whether you want to do cards, whether you want to just pick my brain, talk, ask me about my classes, or maybe, what would be the next step on your journey, whatever it is. So look for that. I will set up the next event for September, and we'll get together. Thanks, Anne. Thank you. Good morning, Steph. Hey, Deanna, welcome. So that's what's going on. So yes, classes in September and October. So September, we're going to do the mediumships on Sunday afternoons, late afternoon at 3 o'clock from 3 to 5, and then the intuitive guidance course will be Wednesday nights, mid-September or mid-October to mid-November, and those will be 6:30 to 8:30, I believe. So so good stuff coming. So for those of you who were unable to join the meeting because of work and other things that kind of got in the way, please know that you were missed, but that keep watching for the next event. All right. So. Also, tomorrow morning, Saturday, Sheila Tillich and I do coffee with Sheila and Melissa. However, Sheila will not be able to join me this week. She's actually doing a weekend of intensive integrative energy therapy classes. So we're going to wish her lots of blessings and energy, because it is an exhausting weekend. So we're going to send her energy. So that's what she's doing this weekend, teaching integrative energy therapy and getting more practitioners out there. So that's good stuff. So I will be on. I will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. and we're going to talk about my classes. We're going to talk about connecting with spirit. And as I know for many of you, the reason you're on this journey is because you're having experiences. You're feeling spirit and you don't know what to do with it, or you want to do more with it. So that's so we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So join me 10 a.m. tomorrow. I will be on. All right. Let's see what I got for the message for us today. If you are a follower of Guidance 311, the group, if you're not, join, please. But I've been posting every day for the past, I'd say week, maybe week and a half. I'm trying to do it daily for you folks, because you're on a journey and we need support. And I've been using the Ask Angel Oracle card. And the one I got for us today was actually Empower Your Habits, Archangel Uriel. And the reason that I'm showing that is because the message that I pulled for us is tied right into that, empowering yourself. So getting grounded in the Earth Star chakra, if you're feeling out of sorts, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like it's too much, then what I'm going to say is you need to get grounded. Grounding meditations, salt baths, getting outside, spending time in nature, because you've had a lot of activation in the DNA. Look at those DNA strands on this card. Yeah, with this Lionsgate energy that is just ended yesterday, you've had a lot of activations in your DNA, and the way to feel not so out of sorts and to be able to kind of handle the energy that's flowing through you is to get grounded. All right, so I'm not surprised to see this today, because that connection with Mother Gaia is very, very important, just like connection to the spirits, to your team of guides, ascended masters, guardian angels, crossed over loved ones, everybody on the other side that's there for you. You also have the earth. The earth takes our negative energy and transmutes it for us and brings it back to us vibrant and clear and empowered and just ready for us to step into our divinity with connection to all that is. All right, so that's the earth is vitally important in our process of ascension in helping us to transmute the negative energies that we've taken on in this lifetime. So really, really important, because it is a time for us, now that we've gone through this ascension process, we're now moving up into this next phase, this next cycle, this next movement forward on our journey for whatever it looks like for you. That's what's going on. So it is, you are coming into a time of celebration, but if you're still feeling out of sorts and not grounded, it could be really hard to enjoy it. It could be really hard to feel like you are coming into community, you are coming into support. And especially if you're not being grateful for where you are. If you're not being grateful for where you are, what's going on around you may not feel good, even though it is good. Even though your situation isn't exactly what you want it to be, it's probably still good in some way. Whether you're getting support from an unexpected source, whether you're just being supported in your safety and stability and your security is there. Even, again, if it's not the way in which you want it to be. You know, we get very stuck in our own humanness, and it's like, I need things X, Y, and Z, and Spirit says, nope, we're going to give it to you A, B, and C, because that's the better road for you. But you're still holding on to X, Y, and Z because that's where you resonate, that's what feels familiar. A, B, and C is totally the unknown. That doesn't feel familiar, but it's good. It's taking you to the next level. It's taking you to a step up. It's giving you more than you've ever had before. But if you don't feel it, if you don't resonate with it, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss the reasons to celebrate. That's why getting in gratitude every day is important, because you start recognizing all the little things that really are going well in your life. All the little things to be grateful for that you're missing out on if you're staying in that mental self-sabotaging, things aren't the way I want it to be. No. But it doesn't mean that what isn't good. Because it is time to stand in your power. It is time to realize that you are strong and powerful, even if things aren't exactly how you want them. That you still have a choice. Free will choice is always there. But are you going to start choosing the empowered road, not the road that got you where you are? If you're staying stuck in thinking that the resources and the support system that got you where you are is where you need to be, you're going to end up in this cycle again. Because Spirit is bringing you into what's better for you. It's bringing you new support and new opportunities. And if you don't embrace them, you're going to end up not being empowered. You're going to end up being back in a situation. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Karen. It's time to embrace this new uncomfortable road, because that's the empowered road. That's the road that's going to get you where you need to be. And if you've got some chaos going on, you got to let it go. If you're stuck in a whirlwind because you can't get your mind out of that negative self-talk, you got to do something different. If you're making decisions that you've made in the past and it didn't get you anything you wanted then, it's not going to get you anything now. So this is really about looking at, okay, what are my decisions? What are my patterns? And how do I break them? And to do that, you do have to retreat. You do have to put down the phone. You do have to shut the door. You do have to go within. And that can be scary sometimes, especially if you've been pushing down the trauma, the drama, the lack of support, the anger, the resentment. If you've got people in your life that you feel like should be supporting you and they're not, you got to let them go with light and love. You got to retreat into yourself and say, okay, who is there for me? Where am I being supported? And go in that direction. Who is respecting me even though I'm not at my best right now? Who is respecting me and loving me even though I don't really have anything to give back right now except my gifts of energy and talents of who I am? Because everything else right now is in the toilet. Because coming out of this Lionsgate energy, it might feel that way, because many of you may have lost that relationship that you had for a long time. Many of you may have lost that situation that you were in that you thought was going to be the situation for a long time. Many of you have lost that job that you thought was going to be the job that was going to be there for a long time. This Lionsgate energy was powerful, and it was about new beginnings and reinvention. And so there's a lot of loss with that. And so if you're feeling uncomfortable or uncertain, it's because, yes, you are in a new situation, even if it's just a spiritual, mental, energetic situation, because that's going to start changing your outside. That's going to start changing your external. The internal reflects the external. So if you're changing within, the external is going to change. As above, so below, as within, so without. It's the law. It's the way it is. So if you're starting to feel like I deserve better, then all the things that aren't treating you well are going to fall away, and it's going to feel uncomfortable. And if you're starting to feel like you need to be respected by the people around you, the people that don't respect you are going to fall away, and it's going to be uncomfortable. But just know that you're being led and guided to what is for you, so that new people that will respect you can come in. New situations that will be more beneficial to you can flow to you. That can't happen if you keep staying where you are, making the decisions you've always made. That's what this Lionsgate energy has been all about. Pushing and forcing situations to end. Yeah, it's a very uncomfortable process, my girl. Yeah, it absolutely is. And that's why it's important to get into connection with spirit. Get a meditation practice in place so that you know that even though the external is falling away because you're losing all these things, the internal is there. They're supporting you, saying, we've got you. You're not alone. You may feel in the external that you're alone, but on the internal, you're very much supported. And because we're here and you're getting into alignment for what is for you, we're going to start bringing to you the situations, people, and relationships that are going to be beneficial. Because we can't bring you the good until you really release the toxic, the not good. All right. Whew. That was a powerful message. I love it. Good morning, Dorothy. Good morning. And it is uncomfortable, Mandy. You know, sometimes it takes months, sometimes it takes years. This isn't a process that we're talking about that's going to be a week or 2 weeks. This is when you're changing internally, it takes time. It took you time to get to this point, maybe even decades. And now it's going to take time to undo it and to heal it and to transform it. So be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to grieve the things you're losing. Allow yourself to feel sad for what is no longer, or how things are going to change going forward with very instrumental people in your life. You know, I have very, very close relationships that are very different now than they were 10 years ago. And it was very uncomfortable. And for some, they're still not okay with the way things are, but that's because they won't do their own work to see why I had to step away. So sometimes we just have to love people where they are and just let them be there. Yes. Yes. That is why it's important to retreat. And that's why that retreat card is so important, because you're right. You do have to take yourself out of situations where you're being abused, verbally and emotionally. You really do. and they're not going to understand. I still got people in my life that don't understand, and it's been years. So you'll get there. So it's Friday. Yeah, it's a grieving process, and I shed a few tears myself over the fact that they wouldn't support me and respect me and love me. So I get it. Good morning, Artie. Good morning. All right. Okay. So we're going to do pick a card, and one just flew out. So think about something you want questions on or clarity. But I'm going to hold up 3 cards, and the one that resonates with you is going to be your particular message today. All right. So here we go. And I'm just going to hold them up the way they came out. I'm not even going to So here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, where was your eye drawn to? Which was the one you couldn't not look at? Which was the number that really stayed in your head when I said it? That's your card. Not the one maybe you want or the one you always kind of go to. All right? This is learning how to trust your gut. And that's one of the things I teach in my classes, because your gut is that first connection with spirit, your solar plexus chakra. That's why we call it the gut instinct. It's spirit coming through your solar plexus chakra. All right, number 1. Boom, there it is. Meditation brings answers. So if you were drawn to card number 1, spirit is saying, we're here. We've got your way forward. We've got your messages. We just need you to get into connection with us. And guys, meditation is the way. So what I would say to you is, if you're not someone who is feeling like you can meditate or you know how to meditate doesn't have to be that sitting in a cave for 3 hours or 3 days, that old thought process. This is about really just getting quiet. So whether you're doing a walking meditation where you're just watching your feet as you walk and just quieting your mind that way, if you need to listen to a rhythmic sound like the air conditioner humming or the water dripping or the clock ticking, you can actually get clock ticking on YouTube. They have YouTube clock ticking where you can just listen to clock ticking. If you're someone who wants to do it's a guided meditation, you need that voice telling you, to quiet your other thoughts, to listen to that guided meditation, do that. Whatever works for you, but that is what is going to be what works. Be careful with that, Mandy, because a lot of people do end up falling asleep, and that's not going to help you with getting a message. All right. So I would say give sitting up a try. All right. And for me, putting in the earbuds, listening to the clock tick, really, turning off the TV, getting into a quiet room, maybe even turning down the lights, really making it a soft space energetically, burning your sage, lighting a candle, make it a ritual, make it an experience, but, give yourself 5 to 10 minutes to just be. And even if you don't completely quiet your mind, that's okay. Spirit just needs the pocket of thoughts. That's all spirit needs. They just need the pocket of thoughts. All right. So for number 1, it is about getting into some kind of meditation practice. And I would say 5 to 10 minutes every day. All right. Number 2, boom. Number 2, listen to your intuition. So what I'm feeling, number 2, is that they've been bringing you a message over and over again. They've been giving you signs, they've been giving you symbols, and you keep going, I don't know, I can't trust it. I don't know, that's too scary. I don't know, that's too much. Maybe it's a leap of faith. Maybe it's something you've never, whatever it is, they're bringing it to you. They've been bringing it to you. It's like, they're like, we're bringing it and bringing it and bringing it and bringing it. And they keep saying, And here's the thing, Spirit's going to keep bringing you that message until you do get it, because that's your way. And for me, it was, there was messages I was getting for years, but I kept saying no. I kept saying, no, not me. I'm not a medium. I can't do this. I can't be on camera. I can't be helping people. I can't do readings for others. Here I am. Because Spirit kept bringing it to me. So you've got to trust and act on your intuition. And it's a process. Start small. Start with that parking space. Start with that, don't look at your phone and when it's ringing, and see if you can hear who it is before you look at it. Start practicing. Start practicing. And then when the bigger intuition comes in, you know that you can trust it because everything else was really working out. Because once you start trusting and acting on it, boom, it comes in all the time. And they're like, and go this way, and go this way, and go this way. They don't give you the answers, and you still have free will choice, but you're in alignment. And I'm going to be honest with you, what they're bringing to you is always going to be scary. It's always going to be a little difficult, a little hard, a little trust and surrender is always going to be part of it. Always. Even me. I'm being brought to something else on my path that I feel very, very like about. I've got to trust that that's what I need to be doing. So right now I'm doing the research. Right now I'm learning more about it. Empowering myself to take the next step. Yeah, Mandy, if you weren't comfortable sitting, try a different sitting position. Maybe on the floor cross-legged. Maybe, for a whole year, I had a corner of the couch. I would sit Indian style on the corner of the couch. And I'd put a pillow behind my lower back to keep my spine straight. But that was my best, and I'd put a blanket on me. Because sometimes when you're sitting there, your body temperature can drop. Or because you're not moving, like you get a little cool, put a blanket on you. Yeah, really, really comfortable. But I would definitely try sitting, honey. All right, number 2, that was listen to your intuition. Number 3, no. No. And I want to read this because there's 2 cards that say no in this deck, and one has the exclamation point and one doesn't. So the other one I know is not right now. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, see, there's 2. I don't know if you can see that, but there's 2. So let's see what ours is, because we've got the exclamation point right now. Number 3. The response to your inquiry is a firm no. You needn't worry, though, as you will see why this was the perfect answer as time goes by. Yeah. And here's the thing. When you get a hard no like this, when you keep getting whatever you're really trying to put yourself in the situation that keeps not working over and over and over again, that's a hard no. That just means you're not on the right road, that you've been down that road. It didn't work out before. It's not going to work out again. And they really need you to start trusting and acting on the intuition so that you can get into alignment for what is for you. So for those of you that are still dealing in the lack mentality or the fear of not succeeding or being safe, root chakra stuff, it is, honey. It's time. It's time to start getting into connection with your team so that you can know that they really are keeping you safe by giving you that no. That whatever the other idea is, whatever that thing that keeps cropping back up in your experience or in your energy, that's where you're needing to go. That's your road. And that's probably going to be the one where you're like, that's really uncomfortable. I don't know if I can do that. We're in the school of life. We're here to be pushed. We're here to learn new. We can't do that if we keep doing what we've always done, because we're always going to get what we always got. And we want to go forward. We want to learn. We want to advance. We want to ascend. Can't do that if we keep making those same old choices and keep bumping our nose because they don't work. And I get it. I've been there. I've done it. More than I can count. More times than and every time I think about it and I try to relate to people, I don't even give them half. Like if I really sat down, wow, I'm getting choked up. If I really sat down and wrote down all the times I bumped my nose and got dumped out of a situation, I really felt like this was it. It was a good 15 years. Relationships, jobs, friends. I kept thinking this is it. And Spirit kept saying, nope, it ain't. It's another lesson. So I know how hard it is. I know how emotional it gets when you are just at the bottom and you don't know how to get up. You don't know how to make a different choice. You don't know how to do something different. That's when you have to trust and act on your gut. Or you have to reach out for support from people who have made it and have done different. So, all right, let's get some advice for all of us because we didn't pull in an advice card. Yeah, I forget. I forget half the times I've been dumped out of something that I really thought, okay, I did it. Here we are. Nope. 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 All right, 2. Yeah, it's time for joy and contentment through honesty and communication. So we can get into joy and contentment, but we've got to be honest. We do. We have to be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest about where we are. We have to be honest about where we've been and what got us there. And for me, I had to get honest about the fact that I kept making the same choice, expecting a different outcome over and over and over and over again. And I kept looking for that outside situation or person to make me work, to make things better. It wasn't until I figured out it was an inside job. I had to forgive many, many people from early life, like 0 to 5. Those really difficult traumas, that neglect, that emotional abuse, that abuse. So when I could get honest with myself, when I could really look at what I needed to forgive and really embody forgiveness, that's when things started transforming. That's when things really got me into joy and contentment. That's when I raised my vibrational frequency, when I let go all that shit. All of it. The sexual abuse, the emotional abuse, the neglect. Okay, I'm gonna cry again. So this is a tough one, guys. To get honest with yourself about what you've been through and how you need to transform it. And that's honestly, it's one of the reasons that I love IET. It's one of the reasons I can't thank Sheila enough for coming into my life and being the mentor that I needed. I really can't. The integrative energy therapy really helped me to root out those traumas and dramas I'd been holding on to. Even though I'd done the forgiveness, even though I had walked some of the path, I needed help with the rest of it. I really did. And it was with the higher vibrational frequencies of the angels coming into those sessions and helping me root out those traumas and dramas. And I still get IET sessions because we still take on energy. So that's what I have for you today. Holy cow. Whew. All right, if you want to work with me, guidance311.com. Oh, I don't want to show that. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to delete it. Yeah, guidance311.com. So, thanks, Deb. Thanks. You're welcome, Artie. All right, guys. It's Friday. I will be on tomorrow talking about more on how to get in touch with your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, your crossed over loved ones, and how you do that. Again, I started a meditation class and she kept saying I was a medium and I kept saying, no, I'm not. Yeah, well, that didn't work out for me, did it? All right, I'm sending you so much love, so many blessings. I'll talk to you soon.